Worldwide, the show that dives headfirst into the weirdoverse. I'm your host, Bethany Geiger. With me is Ashley Shue.
Hello.
And JD Ross.
What's up?
And today we're diving into the weird world of H.H. Holmes.
Yeah, we are.
I'm excited for this one. So join us while we peel back the layers of this twisted historical figure.
Twisted doesn't even begin to describe Mr. Holmes. Holy shit, this is going to be a wild one. Maybe America's first serial killer, at least most documented. I'm stoked about this one. We've been super stoked about this one for a while.
Oh yeah, this is the first case that I really dug into in my journey of true crime.
Yeah, this is a good one. This is like some old timey shit. I'm stoked about it. Couple announcements up top.
Before we get started, a big thank you to our friends at Neon Theory who dressed this episode.
Yeah,
I absolutely love their stuff. They have the cutest shirts.
Dude, I am obsessed with like every single one of their shirts. This is the one they sent me. If you're not watching on YouTube, you're missing it. But this is like the coolest shirt. I am obsessed with this fucking shirt.
If you're on any of the socials, you can see our unboxing that we did. I honestly don't know which one I like the most.
I can't decide. Like if they when I was talking to them and I was like saying which ones we were wanting, they got like a list and I was just like, I'd be happy with any of these, and I could. Also, good quality. Not gonna lie, like it's not like a shitty.
They're
like
comfy.
Yeah. So check them out. Link for them is gonna be in the episode description. Love those guys. Big shout out to Neon Theory.
And if you're a little bit on the tired side,
Which we all are.
Extra pep in your step, head over to Dubby Energy. They have unique flavors, no crash, nice clean burning energy.
Yeah.
And if you use our code Weirdo1, you can get 10% off your purchase.
Hell yeah, that's a deal right there. And honestly, I've not had a bad flavor. Their hydro packs are really good. Keep you a little extra hydrated. Check them out. We love Dubby.
Honestly, I love it because all of their flavors are just candy.
Oh yeah,
and
pretty much
candy.
Every single one of them. Yeah, who doesn't love candy? You can drink candy and you can get like
energy.
It gives you energy. It's the way.
It's the best way.
All right. So let's get into a little bit before we get into Mr. Holmes. Let's get into a little bit of weird news up top. Bethany, you said you had a weird news story for us. Take us there.
So there has been a celestial object that has been observed hurtling through space at around 1 million miles an hour.
Oh, wow. That sounds made up by some scientists. They were just
definitely
like,
sounds made up.
Fucking million miles an hour.
What sounds badass?
It sounds like some kid did it. Oh, it's 1 million.
It's like 1 million miles an hour.
It was going so fast.
So fast.
The crazy part about it, though, is it's huge. It is 27,306 times the size of Earth.
Oh, shit.
It's like the size of a star.
Okay.
So they're thinking it could be a low mass star or something that's kind of in between a gas giant and a star. And it's just flinging through freely. It's not orbiting anything. And it could be like a one of a kind or first of a kind discovery.
Oh shit. Is it coming for us?
No. You know,
nah, we're safe. We're good.
They sit there. Everybody sits there and tries to say like
dinosaurs said that too.
Yeah, they did.
Well, dinosaurs lied.
Yeah, they did.
Liars.
Now they're dead.
Rexes.
That's what happens to liars is they die because their planet gets hit by an asteroid.
Why?
Could you imagine a T-Rex running from it?
Oh, leave the T-Rex alone.
T-Rex is still my favorite.
Yeah.
Take a strong hand.
Be nice to the poor, sad T-Rexes.
Oh, poor T-Rex.
And then you said you had an updated news story.
I do. So, okay, again, it touches on politics, but it's not politics.
Ashley's favorite.
Yeah, Ashley loves it when I bring up politics. So yeah, I figured you'd like this one. RFK Jr. We're going back to Mr. Brainworm himself. Okay. RFK Jr. is about to become a fucking like official cryptid of the Weirdoverse. This dude. So according to his daughter, the bear incident that we covered recently was not the only weird animal roadkill incident. This man is a menace to roadkill. Okay. So according to his daughter, Kick Kennedy, which I don't know who the fuck names their child Kick. I don't know how you look at a little baby girl and just go, Kick.
It's obviously the least favorite child.
It's got to be. But I mean, it's a Kennedy, so it's like even the least favorite is still going to like, you know.
I would be Kick.
Yeah.
If I'm a Kennedy, I'd be Kick. I don't even care.
I'd
Let
probably
me be a
Kick.
Kennedy.
I'd be Kick too. Well, no, they all die. They all die except for the crazy ones. The crazy
You know
ones.
what?
You know what? We're the crazy ones though, so I feel like we'd be okay.
Right.
You just get to
And-
sip
But if her-
martinis.
What
Maybe
if
a
her
short life,
name-
but it's a good life.
Oh, that's
what if her
true.
name is KKK for initials?
Oh, I could see that too.
Yeah,
see that.
That wouldn't be very good.
Well, according to Kick, her father at one point stumbled upon. Okay, now there's so much to unpack here. They were on vacation about 5 miles away from home, and they stumbled upon a beached whale. I'm assuming a dead beached whale,
And not their mom.
not their mom. So RFK Jr. decides, I'm going to take the chainsaw that is for some reason in my car, because we all carry a car chainsaw. You know, when you do like the thing where you got to check your pocket, like wallet, keys, car chainsaw. If I don't have my
Honestly,
car chainsaw, flipping out.
I don't hate this idea. I am about to put a chainsaw in my car.
You're
Why
gonna
not?
you're gonna be so unnerved by what I'm about to say here. So this man, remember, beached whale. This
Oh,
man
still alive.
I'm assuming dead, but I don't know. It's dead now for sure. After Mr. Brainworm got to it, this man goes up to said beached whale, and he uses the chainsaw to like decapitate it. Took the head of the whale back to his car, and they put it on the top of the car and like strapped it down like a fucking Christmas tree and drove it back home.
I'm
Okay.
not against it.
Okay.
That's better than petting it.
First of all,
I'd be fine with that. Oh, we got there. We got there already.
No, I would 110% rather pet a dead whale than to cut its head off with a chainsaw and slap it on top of my car.
Yeah. How much
Could you
blood would you get
imagine
on
the
yourself?
stories?
Just like
Oh.
leaking, like it just leaks down the windshield.
Could you imagine being behind him?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like
Oh.
you're just driving and you see a head of a whale on some dude's fucking Range
And the
Rover.
spray back.
The spray back had to be intense. I mean, how did he not get
Absolutely
sprayed
not.
when he cut
Absolutely
it off?
Oh, he
not.
did.
He had to have. He
Oh,
had
yeah.
to have.
He
Atrocious.
probably looked like a nut.
He is. He's got. This man is a menace. I'm sorry. 2 fucking roadkill situations and like where you're like,
He's a Frankie.
he's a Frankie, not a Frankie mermaid, but a Frankie.
No, just a Frankie.
Just a Frankie. I don't know. I could see
So-
Frankie chopping off.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can too.
Yeah.
It's
And
concerning
being excited
to me.
about it.
Super excited about it.
It's
Yeah.
very concerning to me that one person has multiple times seen something dead and they're like, I want that.
They're like, fuck
I'm-
yes.
I'm taking it
Dude,
with me.
she couldn't hang with Tanya then.
Shout out to Tanya.
Shout out to Tanya.
Does she like dead stuff?
Oh, yeah.
I think she likes things to be alive more, but
Nah, well, she doesn't intentionally kill anything, but if she finds something dead and it's cool looking, she takes it home.
I will say I like bones. Bones are cool.
There's nothing wrong with
She
bones.
does
There's-
do bones too, I think, but most of her stuff is bugs.
there's
I don't
nothing
mind
wrong.
bugs.
There's nothing wrong with a little bit of like, bone collecting, small animals. Like
Right.
weird hobbies are fine, but
don't cut off the head of a whale and slap it on top of
That's-
your car to take home.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a line.
There
Okay.
Now,
is
if
a
you
line.
want to, now if you want to taxidermy a mouse around a stripper pole, I'm in.
All
I
on it,
want it
all
for my
for it.
office.
All for it. I would rock that in my office. But a
Oh,
whale,
yeah.
a whale. Imagine if I came into the office and mounted a fucking whale head.
I mean, I'd be in.
I'm not gonna lie, that would actually be kind of cool. That would be a
Yeah.
little chill. Like,
It'd be one
And
of
if
those
you
things.
just did it like it was no big deal, like just
That's the only way to do it. Like yeah, it's my fucking whale head. I found this at the beach.
Yeah.
Like,
that's how you can tell it's a Kennedy, though, because
that's true.
you know, fuck seashells. I'm a Kennedy. I collected the whales off of the beach.
That's right. You got seashells by the seashore? Good for you. I got a fucking decapitated whale head, motherfucker.
Jesus. So wait, do we know what he did with the whale's head?
We have no idea that I could tell.
That
Which like
makes
is
it
even
worse.
more of a mystery.
Yeah,
Like,
that makes it
taxidermied
worse.
He taxidermied it.
Like-
You know
like-
he did.
now I,
hope
want to
so.
see RFK
After the
Jr..
bear.
I want to
who
see
knows?
him on like an episode of Cribs and like, yep, that's my taxidermied whale head. I did it myself.
We need to go to like some
Ethically
rally
sourced.
that he's gonna be at so we can
Yeah.
ask him the important questions.
I think so. I think that's a great idea, especially because like I don't really fear him politically as far as like actually. I don't
Right.
think he'll gain power enough to make any kind of real
No.
difference. So
No.
like, I feel like we could do that.
But
I
look
just
at
wanna
the
be
people
like-
lately that have gained power, and you're gonna question that
That's
he
true.
won't.
You know what? That's true. That's me thinking logically, and I should not do that.
No.
We live. The simulation is
what?
off the rails.
Weird wine for president.
Weird. What? That's right. That's right.
That's
We
fine.
could run.
Me and you,
we could-
JD. Me and
Dude,
you,
we could-
JD.
We could run the country. We could do it.
No,
We could
I
do
would
it.
not want to do that.
No.
we
No. We'll do it. We'll do it right.
No.
Yeah,
You
we
guys can do it. I'm not
The
interested.
country can be our cult.
Yes. I just feel like I could fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Aw.
if I had the country as my cult, I would have a lot of motherfuckers drinking Kool-Aid. Just
That's
to,
true.
Listen,
'em
if
out.
I had the country as my
You're not
cult,
wrong.
I would be the one drinking the fucking Kool-Aid. I'm like,
No.
First in line.
yeah, like
I'd be like, here, drink your Tang, drink your Tang.
Everyone
here's your
drink up.
Tang."
Drink up. So we have no idea what he actually ultimately did with it. I'm gonna look into that and see if I can find more. It's still like a developing story as we record this. So like by the time this even comes out, who the fuck knows?
we might have the answers.
We might.
It's really funny that his daughter narked on him.
I mean, like how
He
how
named her
mu- like,
Kick, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
it's
like,
like,
"Fuck
yeah.
you."
she was waiting for the moment. As soon as she
Yeah.
saw
I'm
about
gonna
the bear,
kick
she
you
was like,
right in the
"That's
dick."
right. That's right." All right. Well, this has been weird news, and weird it has been.
oh yeah.
Let's get old timey. Let's get our mustache on because the mustaches are glorious. We are H.H. Holmes. Ashley, get us started on Herman Webster Mudgett. That might be the most like old timey murderer name ever in existence. It's like this man was made for this shit.
He was.
You know, I never knew his name, his actual name. I've
Well,
always
and
known him
it's
as
very
H.H. Holmes.
shitty. It was
Yeah.
Well,
very-
and that's the thing is like he was a bit of a chameleon in that way. He changed his name a lot. He kind of like reinvented himself. Like aside from just being a killer, everything I've read about him, worst motherfucker ever. Even if he hadn't been a murderer.
he's a bad guy, but I have a small love for him because like if you think about it, like he was one smart motherfucker.
He
He
was ahead of his time.
smart.
Yeah. Like if I was gonna do shit, he'd be the guy that
He
I
defi-
would be
yeah.
like going off of his thought process.
Yeah.
Considering all of the stuff that he got away with,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only charged with one crime.
Yeah,
Crazy.
ultimately, and the only reason
Crazy.
we're jumping the shark a little bit, but the only reason he got caught when he did is because he fucked over the wrong guy.
Well, and he stole. It's because he stole a horse in Texas,
You don't steal a horse in Texas, even now.
Yeah.
You do not.
and they were like, "We're gonna get you."
We gonna get you, and Texas will get you.
Yeah,
Texas
they'll express
will
lane your ass.
get you. Yeah, they will. Like
what was
you
the
don't-
horse's name?
I don't know.
See, you guys aren't looking up the right stuff.
Not
See,
talking about the horse.
This is why we need to have you, like, when you like set out the research, we need to just be like, okay, there was a horse involved. We need you to find this fucking horse's name.
I'll find pictures. Listen, I'll know his lineage. Okay.
She knows
I
like
am-
who's racing for like now that he's related to.
I am
God.
the Jack Hanna of Weird Wide.
All right, Ashley, take us into it a little bit.
Okay. Gilmanton, New Hampshire, May 16th, 1861. So we're throwing it way back.
1861. We're going like that's like Civil War.
Ye-
1861, yeah.
Was it? Okay. Well, we'll go
I
with
think.
that.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
She's just like, okay.
I'm like 90% sure. Yeah.
I'm terrible
Okay.
with American history, so
Well, his parents were really the norm probably for the
Mhm.
time. Very
Yeah.
strict Methodist,
Yeah.
disciplinarian.
God-fearing folk.
Yeah, yeah. He always was known for being highly intelligent, which obviously, duh, for all the shit that he did. Yeah, he
Mhm.
was smart. He was smart, but he always had like weird tendencies.
Yeah.
There were always red flags that people went, yeah.
That's something's off with Herman.
Yeah.
Herman's
So-
a strange guy.
He's an
So
odd
one of the
duck.
things that he noted to like spark his obsession with death was when he was young, kids teased him in class and
Mhm.
locked him in a room with a skeleton in a doctor's office.
Yeah.
And it scared him so bad that it just
It triggered
replayed.
something.
It
And
triggered something.
I
That's
think like because
sad.
you can find with a lot of serial killers, you can find a lot of the points where it's like, oh fuck, that might have been where it started. A lot of times there's like the McDonald triad of like different things, like they're setting fires, they're messing with animals, they're wetting their bed is a big one. None of that seemed to be like any of his actual triggers, but this particular event seemed to be what set him
Yeah.
off on
And
the road that
yeah.
he went on.
And he told the police when they were interviewing him,
Mhm.
that's where that came from. He was
Yeah.
like, hey, this did it for me.
Which
know.
something to note though, because serial killers constantly lie. They also, when they get to a point where he got to, a lot of this happens almost over and over with like serial killers. Once they're caught, they love the attention. So we actually don't know for sure if that's the truth or if that's a bullshit lie that he made up.
But it did come from him.
It did come from him, but that almost makes it more sus, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm not. But like it's like relative. It's known to be a fact.
It's and it's one of those things where it makes enough sense, especially considering some of the stuff that he did.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It fits.
It does.
Well, his basic education, he went to a preparatory school. So, I mean, he was smart.
He was
went to a
well
prep
off,
school.
from a decent family.
He graduated from Michigan Medical School in 1884. And he liked medicine and surgery, of
Mhm.
course.
Yep.
But while he was in school is when he started his shit.
Mhm.
He started insurance scams with the cadavers for medical school.
This is one of the most fascinating parts of the whole story for me.
Yeah. He would disfigure the bodies
Mhm.
and say that they died accidentally and collect the insurance money and keep it.
He would constantly
Wow.
do this, like rinse and repeat over
Yeah.
and over. Like
Yeah.
a lot of his deaths, like a lot of the murders that are at least suspected to be under his thumb, all had that like it's like I'm scratching this itch, but I'm also getting paid. It's like you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't work
And
ever.
he's definitely found a way to make serial killing very profitable.
Yeah, which like you can't really say that for a lot of serial killers.
No. Most of them do it just for funsies. He
Yeah.
did it as his main source of income.
Literally.
Yeah.
It's so
But then
fucked.
this motherfucker went on to get married not once, not twice, but 3 times.
3 times.
But the first wife he never legally divorced. So he was guilty of bigotry for the other 2.
Bigamy.
Bigamy. Got it.
Bigamy. Bigotry is where you're a
Little
hateful
different.
Oh
son
yeah,
of a
you're
bitch.
a bigot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry.
Yeah, bigamy is like such an old-timey crime.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that it's like a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when he graduated, he worked as a pharmacist and a doctor in various locations in New York and Philadelphia.
Mhm.
That's
Constantly
where
moving.
Constantly moving because he was trying to avoid suspicions because he was still doing his fucking scam shit with insurance.
He was the original don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
But during that time, so we'll say 1880, 1885 ish
Yeah, the
is
timeline's
when
a
he
little muddled,
started
yeah.
when he started going by H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
That's when he started going by H.H. Holmes. And it just kind of stuck.
Which I think it's a better name than Herman Webster Mudgett. Mudgett is just like,
Yeah.
ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Ugh.
that doesn't it's not nice to hear.
It's
It's not nice
not.
to say.
It
Like
is
it feels gross coming out.
offensive
Yeah.
to the ears.
Yeah.
Sorry to any Mudgetts that might be
Mudgett.
listening.
I know. There's probably a Mudgett somewhere. It's like, I was your
Son
fucking
of a
biggest fan.
bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
weird wide.
Yeah. But
JD said it.
yeah,
That's
I know, right?
Blame it
But-
on me.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
always.
he gained the most notoriety for the murder castle, which we know about.
Which everybody knows about that. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get to it.
he moved to Chicago in 1880. He bought a 3-story building called the World's Fair Hotel located at 601 through 603 West 63rd Street. It's still there. It's still a place.
I wonder
But
what's
the
like,
building isn't there. It's a post office.
oh, that's so weird.
That is
Yeah,
really weird.
They knocked it down.
Ooh.
It had a fire and they knocked it down and they built a post office.
I bet you that post office is so fucking haunted.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotta
Oh,
be.
yeah.
It's gotta be.
But he hired different contractors throughout the whole phase of the building process and dismissed them without warning or paying them, which that doesn't surprise me.
This is how he did this. Like this was
Yeah.
one of his like really genius like grifts.
Yeah.
Is like no one contractor did the whole gig.
Whole thing.
And
No.
it was always like little sections of it. Only he knew the master plan of the building. And he would like hire like dudes to like do little bits. And then he would tell them to like he would literally just be like, fuck you, like you did a terrible job. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not paying you. And so he would just like get this free fucking labor over
Yeah.
and
Which is-
over.
Which
When
is
there wasn't social
crazy.
media, so it's not like they could all
Yeah.
talk to each other and be like, hey, this motherfucker doesn't pay.
Yeah, could you
You
imagine
know?
H.H. Holmes reviews?
10 out of 10, don't recommend.
That's right.
The crazy part about it though is like he's grifting all these people, but at the same time collecting all this insurance money.
Yeah.
Like he's just
That's how he got
at
loaded.
this
Yeah.
point he's just doing it for funsies.
Well,
He
and he
literally
ran a
was.
pharmacy out of the ground floor. So he was a pharmacist still making money the right way
Yeah.
while making money the wrong way.
Plus, he also had income coming in, I believe, from the other businesses in the building because
That
there
he
was
rented.
yeah,
he
there was a
rented out to other
restaurant.
businesses. Yep.
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
there was a barber shop. There was like a bunch of different little businesses in the building.
It was multiple storefronts, including the pharmacy where he worked, a restaurant, and
Mhm.
other retail spaces.
So he was getting money from that too. Like most people are fine just to be like, "Yep, I own this big ass building," and he's just like,
I can
mm.
see why women were marrying him so often.
He
Yeah.
was bona fide. That's the thing. He was bona fide. But just because you're bona fide doesn't mean you're not fucking murdering people.
Right.
Yeah,
And you know how I feel about that.
that's the downside.
You know how I feel. Drink your 7-Up,
Yeah.
eat a moon pie, quit murdering people.
It's like your catchphrase.
It is.
Yeah,
I'm
I
stealing that from
He
that
says
cop.
it all the time.
I know, I love it.
It's so much fun.
But second and third floors were filled with secret passageways, soundproof rooms, trapdoors, airtight vaults, and a gas chamber. The
Mhm.
basement housed the crematorium. He had acid vats, quick lime pits, and a dissecting table.
Yeah, they said the basement was like a medieval torture chamber. It looks so like all this different stuff going on
Yes.
to like fuck with the bodies after. Because that was another thing is he would actually
Yeah.
sell like on top of the insurance scams.
The parts.
He
Yeah.
would sell the parts to like different institutions because you could just sell bodies back then. Like I don't know if you could do that now. Like you can't just show up
No.
with a skeleton and be like, hey, I got a skeleton for you guys. And they're not going to ask questions. Back then, they're just like, we fucking need that for science. So here's like $200. I looked up the conversion rate too, like of what he was getting. I think it was like $250, $300 or something like that. It was like 3,000 a body back then in like today's dollars. So he was making bank.
Yeah.
And I do know, like, he was selling the skeletons to different universities and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're not questioning it.
Yeah, they're just like, cool.
And I bet you there's still some lingering out there being used.
There's gotta be. Oh, that'd be like the most grotesque collector's item.
Yeah, but like how
RFK Jr. would love that.
Oh my God.
Mr. Brainworm would love that. How would you know though? I mean, every skeleton is a story.
Every skeleton is a story.
Mm-hmm. We don't think about that when we buy skeletons, do we? No.
I have so many skeletons in my garage, but they're all made of plastic.
See, I was about to say, like, wait a minute.
I was gonna go,
skeleton collection.
Not a good time to do that. Not a good time.
Did she just confess to murder and insurance fraud on the show?
I never confessed to murder, just that I have skeletons.
Well, don't we all have skeletons in our closet?
Are the lambs still screaming, Clarice?
Word fuck me.
So in 1893, the World's Columbian Exposition was in town. And that's when he famously used the building to lure some victims in because he was one of the main hotels in the area. Location. Yes. He mostly got young women because they were easy. They needed work. They needed money. So he would hire them and then lure them in and murder them. Be like, hey, you can have room and board if you work for me, but you're not going to live long enough to get your check.
That's right. He didn't lead with that. They just sort of found that out.
Yeah. But they're thinking that his actual count for victims ranges anywhere from 9 to 200.
200. I don't know any other serial killer that is in that range. The only other one
he confessed to it, but they were like they didn't believe him because he was saying so much crazy. He's full of shit. Yeah.
Well, it's like what's his name? Henry Lee Lucas. Like, you know, like he confessed to like an insane amount of murders because he was getting attention, and they think that he only like got a few, like maybe like maybe a pretty solid amount, but nowhere near the amount he like, because there were some that was just like that's impossible. And then back then, you know, we're talking like old timey days. They didn't.
But I really don't think it was impossible. But I really don't think it was impossible for him. I mean, I really don't.
I don't either. I actually,
and there would be no way for them to figure it out
with his methods and everything. Honestly, it's impossible to tell, but I believe it. I
can imagine
definitely triple digits.
I have to imagine he lost count after a while.
Oh yeah. 100%.
At what point does like murder become so normal to you that like you're just like, I don't fucking know how many I'm
It was so normal to him that it was basically his job.
Like it kind of was.
He lured the people in, and then
he liked it and got paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, you do what you love. You do what you love.
Unless you love murder, don't do that. Don't listen to Jake.
Don't do murder.
Don't.
Just
I mean, you can, just not around me. Thank you. Have a nice
I mean,
day.
do you? Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a stance for all of us. Weird Wide does not condone murder.
We do not.
I mean,
Okay, maybe I spoke too soon.
We don't, because like
we don't condone the murder of us or people closely related.
But we're not going to say that like we're not going to say that murder is entirely unjustified every single time.
Right.
But most murder.
Here at Weird Wide,
we don't make sure you think about
most murder.
And this is exactly why we needed to put the fucking disclaimer up at the beginning of the episode.
That was a good.
But if that bitch be snitching, you fuck her up.
Snitches should have stitches.
Fuck
just saying.
Stitches, just death.
Just
More murder.
more
Sorry,
murder.
CIA. I didn't kill anybody, I promise.
That's right.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
So his downfalls started in 1894. This is when Brohan starts fucking up.
Yeah, because like again, it's like Bundy. Like, you know, the first time you're super careful, but eventually you just forget where you left the fucking crowbar.
Yeah. So he started having an issue with this Frank Geyer. Okay, not Geiger.
Not
Geyer.
Geiger. Geyer.
Close.
Close.
But no cigar.
Yeah. So he started looking into him for insurance fraud, and several of his associates were disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank was like, hold up.
Frank was like, this seems fishy.
Yeah. But the only thing that he's been tried and convicted for was the murder of his business partner, Benjamin Pitzel? I don't know. Pitzel. Yeah, that guy.
I
So
feel bad for the Peitzel family.
So him and Ben were like, hey, Ben was like, I want in. You do some amazing insurance fraud. I'm in.
I'm a fan, personally.
Yeah.
I'd like to work with you.
So what they were supposed to do was Ben was supposed to fake his own death.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to collect the $10,000 in life insurance, which doesn't sound like a lot to us, but back in the day, it was probably like $1 million.
Again, you know what? Let's actually
do the conversion.
Let's do the conversion. What time are we talking?
1894.
In 1894, worth today, that's gonna be okay. So $100 was about 3,700. So 3,700. That, I mean, Jesus.
That's a lot.
You could do it. That's a lot. Yeah.
All right. So $1 was 164.78. 164.78
times 10,000.
78 times 10,000. That is worth 1,006,400.
I said $1 million. Look at me. I didn't need no conversion.
That's right.
You're so smart.
You could just throw out $1 million and that's what it is.
Bethany, stop.
But that's a big
smart
payday.
and pretty.
Say it one more time.
That's
Oh
right.
my god.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Look at y'all.
Oh.
Cute.
Anyway.
So that's
But
like,
that was the only
that's a
thing that he
big
was
fucking
convicted of.
payday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Holmes was like,
That sounds
you
pretty
know what?
nice.
Holmes was like, I don't want to split it. Fuck you, Ben.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill you.
Which, like, okay. Dick move. Like, you couldn't split that. Like, you couldn't
It's a lot
take
of money.
half of $1.6 million and be happy. Like, how much is enough?
Well, September 1894, Holmes killed this son of a bitch by knocking him out unconscious with chloroform.
Yeah, apparently,
Yeah.
like it was never like he didn't have
then he set the body on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, less boring.
He didn't have a lot of like Bundy or Gacy style kills. There wasn't like a lot of like in-person strangulation or shit or any stabbings. It was a lot of chemical gas kind of stuff.
What disturbed me the most about it was some of the rooms that he had. He would have gas pouring into them to kill the victims.
Yeah.
And a secret peephole.
Yep.
Oh.
He loved watching. He was a voyeur of death.
But this is where the Ben story goes off the rails for me.
Yeah.
Is he convinced Ben's wife that he was still alive and that he knew where to find him.
Yeah.
So he convinces her like, hey, let me have 3 of your 5 children and I'll take them along and we'll go visit Ben. Yeah. She was like, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
People were so easy to lie to back then.
And then he killed them.
Yeah.
And spread them across the United States in different areas.
Yeah, the way he killed the daughters was like kind of especially fucked up.
Yeah, he did. But that's what alerted the police is the insurance company said, hey, this looks shady. Called the cops. They looked into Holmes and was like, wait. And then went to talk to Ben's wife and was like, oh shit, he's got 3 of my kids. So then Geyer went across country to try to find him. He uncovered 2 remains of the 2 daughters in Toronto, where Holmes rented a house. And the remains of the son were later found in a home in Indianapolis that he had rented.
All over the country.
And he also admitted to 27 other murders that he did on his trip.
Those are like road
Around.
snap murders.
Yes. But he was
When you just
actually
need a little bit.
arrested. Yeah, he was actually arrested on November 17th, 1894.
We're still not
At
even
the
into the
time of
like
his
20th
arrest.
century when all this is going on.
No. At the
This is
time
way
of the,
back.
There are still
Yeah, and then,
cowboys
like
at this
we-
time.
Yeah. And like we said, at the time, he was only wanted for
Mhm.
the horse theft in Texas.
Yeah.
That was the only
Crazy.
thing that was like on the books for them to pick him up for,
Yeah.
which is some crazy shit.
Prime
Bethany,
time to be
you
a serial
still-
killer, though.
That's absolutely true. Bethany, you still got me wanting to know the fucking horse's
What?
name.
I know. We need more
Oh,
information about this
on.
horse. Like, what color was it? What breed of horse was it?
Yeah, like I want to
Should
say his name
I
was
just make stuff
Thunder.
up? I'll just make stuff
Thunder.
up.
It was
Like,
Thunder.
oh no, its name needs to be something cute, like honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle.
Aw.
So it's got
Yeah.
to
It was
offset
Lady
the
Glitter
murder.
Sparkle.
That's even better.
That's
Imagine,
perfect.
imagine some dude, like imagine some cowboy, like, yeah, my horse was done stolen. What's the horse's name, sir? Lady Glitter Sparkle.
I
my
love
best
Lady Glitter
horse.
Sparkle.
Oh, I miss Lady Glitter Sparkle. She was my best horse.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to
Favorite
it.
part of the story. It's really fucked up,
Take
but
us there.
I enjoy it so much.
Oh God.
It's awful, but
It's
it
grisly.
makes me go, oh, fucker. So, Holmes was executed by hanging on May 7th, 1896. Still not even in the 20th century
Yeah.
yet. His last words, your time, don't bungle it. Okay? He maintained his innocence till then, which he admitted all the shit, so come on.
Yeah.
But his execution did not go smoothly.
Oh no.
Did- His neck did not snap on the drop.
Oh.
And instead, he strangled to death slowly. The
Karma!
Totally.
process reportedly took 15 minutes.
That seems like not a lot, but like to die.
To be strangling. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
womp, womp, womp.
While people
Yeah.
watched you just like he did.
Oh.
There is
Right?
a bit of
Okay,
irony to
yeah.
that. There is a bit of like
It
kind
really is.
of yeah,
That's very poetic.
yeah, that he became
Yeah.
a spectacle.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you used to be able to just take your kids to a hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not
at
gonna
that
lie,
time
that
you
was
still
pretty
could.
fucking.
That-
That was pretty fucking weird.
That
They
counted
really,
as
really
that
liked
counted
shit.
as like that counted as like being a good dad back then.
date night.
Come on.
That's right.
Point.
Yeah, you want to go see the hanging? Like, I think we should go see the
Yeah.
hanging. Get a little bit of dinner. Like, what do you think?
Yeah. Eat while we're watching. You're strangling to death. Isn't this some shit?
Oh, look at this
And
fucking guy.
eating your
Look,
ham
his,
hock.
his fucking neck didn't snap.
Wow.
Strangle
The twist
him out.
ending.
What
Just
a good
eating your
show.
turkey leg. Just eating your turkey
Literally.
leg.
Some fucking old timey treats, just having the time of your life.
Jesus.
Do you want a popsicle? Anyway.
Ooh, now I want a popsicle.
I do too.
Oh god. So anyway, his final request was that he be buried in a coffin filled with cement and
Mhm.
placed 10 feet underground. They did it. The
Ew.
reason that he wanted to do this is that he was afraid that his body would be exhumed and dissected by medical students or be stolen by grave robbers.
They
he was
should
buried-
have.
Yeah.
He was buried in an unmarked grave in Holy Cross Cemetery in Yeadon, PA.
I've
But
actually been there.
Have
oh
you?
yeah,
Yeah.
2017 they did exhume him. Did you know that?
they? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did exhume him to confirm his identity because there were a lot of rumors that he had actually escaped the
Oh.
execution.
If anybody
But
could
the
have,
body was in fact his.
if anybody
Yeah,
could have,
Yeah, yeah.
If somebody could have, it would have been H.H.
it would have been H.H. Holmes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
It
think so.
was brilliant.
It like
Yeah.
it's
But they
like
did
the-
they tore down the murder castle in 1938, by the way, before I forget.
Yeah.
Which-
so
it's kind of,
Feels like that took a while.
I agree with it, but at the same time, part of me is like, I would probably go see it, honestly.
Oh, hell
would
yeah.
too.
Curiosity,
I would
It would be like the
too.
Winchester Mystery House.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's kind of like I
Yeah.
don't think, like, I think back then I think they were worried about some form of dark
Booby traps.
tourism, like, well, booby traps too, but I mean
Yeah.
even dark tourism. So the guy, whoever bought it, was probably like, I don't need fucking weirdos showing up at my fucking place being like,
That's
this is where
us.
I know it's us. Like literally, we would. I would.
Like,
we
Well,
would-
no, shortly after he was arrested, somebody caught it. They think arsonists caught it on fire, and then they tore it down.
So, an
So
angry
nobody
mob.
even had a chance to buy it. Nobody even had a chance to buy it and be like, "Oh no, I'm good with it." They just
No, you know what's
I mean,
you know
right
what's,
there, good though.
you know what's wild to think about though.
yeah.
I bet you he
Mhm.
had an insurance policy on it, so somebody probably got a payout.
Oh,
He had a
Mhm.
son. He had a son.
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah, because he had like, dude, he was kind of a Frankie Mermaid. Like he was kind of macking.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I mean, it's the mustache.
I mean, I can understand he wasn't an ugly guy.
No, every picture I've
And
seen, he's looked pretty
serial
good.
Yeah.
killers. Serial killers
Well
have
put
so
together.
much fucking riz.
They have
Like,
so much riz.
look at there was the one guy that won the dating game or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like
Yeah.
you get a good looking guy, you give him a little bit of charisma.
He's
Like
But like all
Bonafide.
Ted Bundy's,
Yeah.
like all
Uh-huh.
Ted Bundy's
Mhm.
followers, they were like, "Oh, he's so cute," you know. It's like,
Exactly.
nah, he'll
Exactly.
fucking eat your ass,
Literally.
and not in a good way.
Not in a
But he's-
fun way.
but he's cute and he,
No.
he spits
I
in
just-
that game.
I just think I can fix them.
yeah, I can fix him.
I can fix
Ted
them.
Bundy wanted to eat him, but he did not want to tongue punch the fart box. He just wanted to.
Honestly, though, I don't see Bundy as the type that eats the pussy either.
No.
I'm gonna be real. Gonna be real. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Y'all, I need therapy after this conversation. I'm about to call my therapist.
Just
I'm
wondering
about
about Ted Bundy's cunning linguistics.
doing down there. Oh my god.
I'm tongue punching. I'm tongue punching.
You are definitely tongue punching the fart box.
Yeah. Well, there's no fart box.
Y'all are
This is
fucking
just
weirdos.
my face.
Y'all
This
are
is just my
fucking-
face. It's close enough, but no.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Y'all
so
need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus.
There was also a theory. I think it's been largely disproven, but I do find it to be an interesting theory that he was Jack the Ripper. But from what I can tell, he never left the U.S.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
I thought he
don't-
was in England for a while.
I don't think he went to. Nothing I saw said, if he did, he wasn't there like during the time periods, because like the murders that were pretty much confirmed, like he wouldn't have been able to be in Chicago. And
But I mean, he checks all the boxes if you think about it.
he does. But I also
Yeah.
think like,
Minus the logistics thing, but if you're just looking at
well, even actually
Yeah.
no, actually, because Jack, Saucy Jack, he was more of a knife guy.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he
they
didn't even have the same
quite,
MO.
Yeah, they didn't quite line up. I never went with the theory that he was
No.
Jack the Ripper.
I
And
like
it's
it,
a cool
but
theory, but the
yeah.
only thing that they really have in common is they killed people around the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
It would have they're just trying to put a nice little bow on it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think some people
Yeah.
want him to be like, because then it's like this,
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
shit, yeah.
Like
Could
it's
you imagine-
incredible.
On your MO too. But I think if he would have been, he totally would have claimed it.
Oh, I think so
Totally
too.
would've
Oh
claimed
yeah.
it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't even think he thought that that was a possibility. Like, I don't like if he. I think if he'd
No.
have thought that
He
up,
totally
would.
would have been like, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm Jack.
He would have been like, yeah, that was
Whitechapel?
me.
Yeah,
that was me.
Whitechapel.
Yeah.
I've been all up in that fucking shit. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I got them hooers.
Who? What is this? The Sopranos?
I've never seen it.
Of course you haven't.
I'm sorry. I bring shame to my weird
shame,
life family.
shame upon you. Shame upon you. Anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much it as far as HH goes. He was, like I would consider him to be like, if there ever was an American supervillain,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
it's him.
Yeah.
He was
Oh, yeah.
only in his mid-30s when he died, too. That's something
Yeah.
else.
Well, his 15-minute death.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's still wild. But it was like,
If-
you motherfucker, how fitting was that
Mhm.
shit?
I
That was-
love that
I
he
was
had to
just
sit
like-
there and just like considering that was like his main way to do things and just watch
When he told
people
him not to
slowly
fuck
choke.
it up, and he literally said, "Don't fuck it up." And
Now,
it-
what do you think of the idea that like
Purpose,
they-
just because he was such a piece
Exactly.
of shit.
exactly, and I wonder because I
Yeah.
feel like
well, I
that
mean,
has
imagine
happened.
having that power.
Yeah,
Imagine
Oh,
having
God,
that
yeah.
power in your hand.
and it's
We're
like
not talking
it's
about
like,
John Coffey. That's just a Green Mile. That's a movie.
That's a movie, but that stuff does happen or has happened.
Fucking Percy.
That's
'Cause
a
they're-
movie that I haven't seen.
Shocking, but but no,
Bethany,
like
just take my word for it. Percy, he's a dick.
he is a dick.
Fuck Percy.
Fuck
Yeah.
Percy. Yeah, we are anti-Percy on this show. But like that is a thing where like, you know, if because you get like it, like people think it's just like, you know, like put a head in a fucking rope and let it go. No, there's like
No.
a science to it.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
execution has a full science to it. So like there are times throughout history where a hanging has gone botched. And it's like I do really believe that it's meant to inflict some extra damage, and like that's the executioner's weird little contribution to society is just making this monster suffer for just a little bit longer.
Did you new way they're talking about executing people?
What's
I
that?
want to say that I have heard of it. Say it.
It's a fucking robot that comes and like clamps down on and stuff, and it's got like this claw like from the machines, like the claw animal you know, they pick the stuff up and put it down. Yeah. But it like gets their head and twists it off.
I haven't heard of this. This is
Who the
And it's
something off of
supposed-
a fucking movie.
It's supposed to be less barbaric.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
said that?
The people that made it.
Okay, but like
we have found another serial killer who has learned how to profit off of being a fucked up person.
literally,
That's who said that.
that's who said that. Like, okay,
Shout
like,
out to my boy Colin. He showed me this. Shout out to my boy Colin.
hashtag
He showed it
Colin
to me.
watch. We got a Colin sighting.
Yeah,
Shout out to Colin.
He showed it to me. He's like, you gotta watch this video. And he showed it to me on YouTube. And it was wild. You have to
So
look it
I
up.
just don't think it's a good idea to like have a robot specifically programmed to fucking twist your head
Like,
off like a goddamn
it like
soda cap.
comes down and like clamps on your
Especially-
head.
Especially, let's not have that in the time where, you know, we're really making strides with AI.
Dude, why would you do that?
It's supposed to not put as much stress on the prisoner. Hello, they're gonna die.
Dude, do you
And then
know?
they feel the claw
Yeah.
machine touch their
Oh.
scalp.
Do you
I
know?
couldn't- Could
you
how
imagine the
stressed
feeling?
out I'd be?
Panic.
I'd be
Absolute panic.
So stressed out. Like that would stress me
Could you
out way more
imagine?
than lethal injection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like do it. Just give me the shot. Like, we're good. I hate needles, but I'll take it.
Real talk. What is like if you had to choose an execution, what is the absolute last one you would do? Like the worst one you could think of?
Oh.
Like the conventional execution styles, electrocution.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Really?
Electrocution. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That
You would
it
not
seems
like that?
No, that's the last one that I'd want. Absolutely
Yeah.
not. Like, it seems like it'd be so painful. It seems like I want something that's gonna just make me fall asleep, which is I kind of think that's what lethal injection is. Just fall asleep and
Supposedly
stay
there
there.
if they fuck it up there can be some pain, but like
Yes.
I think you're also drugged out a little bit, so like I think that would be the best way to go. Honestly, if the one that I would never want, beheading.
Yeah, they say you stay alive for a
And
little
that's
bit.
why.
Like you
That's
still
why.
have brain firing.
That's why.
How about okay, I just learned this.
Firing squad.
With-
not into that
with-
one either.
Not into
Yeah,
it.
firing squad sounds pretty. But with the guillotine, right? They
Mhm.
used to fight over who would go first because the blade dulls.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh God. I didn't even think about that. Oh, could you
Me
imagine
either.
could you imagine just being like, no. Like I really think I should be the first one to die here. Like
But could
Yeah.
you imagine being the last one and them letting it go and it not going the whole way through?
Could you imagine
Oh.
being the last one and the guy before you took a couple chops?
oh God. And then just being like, I don't want to do this.
I'd be like, can you just quarter me? Like,
Yeah,
tie me up to 4
literally.
horses and just slap the rears and
Anything
Yeah.
at that point. Anything.
Literally. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, nope.
I'll take Vlad the Impaler. That's fine.
Right.
No,
right.
dude. Do you know? Okay, hold on. The Impale. Okay, that is like
Dude,
literally.
he did some crazy shit.
This motherfucker would like. That is like where it literally goes up through your asshole and up through your fucking. Oh my God, I don't know.
Well, he
about
would just
that
put
one.
you on the tip and let
Yeah.
your body weight pull you down.
Yeah,
Uh,
I feel like that might even. That might even.
That might be the worst
worse.
way.
That might be
Yeah.
worse. That might be
Yeah.
worse. Well, I am glad that HH suffered a little bit extra. I feel like he deserves it because he was a gruesome son of a bitch, so he deserves
Yeah.
every bit of pain. Yeah,
But we don't condone murder.
we don't.
we don't condone murder unless it's a serial killer.
We don't condone all murder.
We don't condone all murder.
That's right. That's the way I'm going to put that. Yeah, we don't condone all murder. I didn't say
But
necessarily.
some of it's very satisfying.
Some of it's very satisfying. All right.
Yeah.
I know it's usually Ashley's job around this time to do a dad joke, but I'm stealing your thunder, bitch. I'm
Stole
stealing
my
your
thunder.
Stolen your thunder. And
I'm so
you know what?
excited.
I'll
This is
admit-
my favorite part.
I love this part. And you know what? I admit fully, I stole this from Alien Romulus. I finally saw it. By the way, naysayers, go fuck yourself. There was only one issue I had with it, and it was the chest burster took a little bit. Spoiler alert. The chest burster took just a little bit, like he went a little bit too quick. Other than that, great movie. Lots of callbacks. But did you hear about the antisocial astronaut?
No.
He just needed some space.
Oh, I love an astronaut joke. I love an astronaut joke as much as I love a dinosaur joke.
Oh, hell
Wait,
yeah.
wait.
Ashley, you got any dinosaur jokes?
Oh.
I don't know. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I
you can't
saved
look.
one.
Oh, okay.
I saved something.
Are we getting a double dad joke?
Double dad. Oh,
Double
hashtag
dad joke.
double
Oh.
dad joke.
No, but I got a Peter Pan one.
Oh, let me hear it.
Why is Peter Pan always flying?
Why?
He never lands.
I like that
I
one.
Stop
like
it.
this.
That was good.
And
That
I
was
like
cute.
this. I like this joke because it never grows old.
Oh shit, a double whammy. Oh, we done been hit by a double
love
whammy.
it. I love
oh
it.
my God. This is a good day.
It
Oh,
is a
You're
good
welcome.
day.
I
You're
fucking love
welcome.
it. I fucking love it. Well, we said so up top, but make sure to check out Neon Theory. Again, if you're
Yes,
watching at home,
good
look
shit.
at this. Look at these gnarly fucking shirts.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking love those guys. Thank you guys for sending us some awesome threads dressing this fucking episode. If you like what you're hearing, leave a review. Spotify, Apple, all that good shit. Leave a 5-star review. Tell your friends about us. Check us out on the interwebs, www.weirdwide.com. You can listen to every episode. Find all of our little profiles and shit. And sign up for our newsletter. Get episodes sent directly to you. Can't beat that. You can find the show still a little baby channel. Again, we keep saying that. We need some of y'all to get on there and fucking help us out with that. But like honestly, to be fair, we also need to get better at putting content out with that. Our short form is god awful, but
Yeah.
it's not good. It's not
Work
good. Like
in progress.
we're bad at the short form. I think it's just because like it's so much easier. It's so much easier because we set a date to do
Yeah.
the long form. But anyway,
Yeah.
we're working on that. But you check us out on Instagram and TikTok at Weird Wide Pod. If you want to check me out there, I'm on there at Dudus Weirdo. Where can everybody find y'all?
I'm on TikTok and Instagram at bethany.gets.weird.
And I'm on both as Weird Ash Chick.
And I will say, I've been trying to post a little bit more of the short form content for myself.
Yeah, I'm trying to get better with
I've been
it.
trying, yeah.
It's been a
I'm-
trying couple of weeks. So
I'm getting
Oh, yeah.
terrible. I'm terrible at it.
yeah,
You're doing
We're-
better than both of us.
We're a work in progress. We're a work
We
in
are.
progress.
Oh,
Yeah.
and shout out to our people at Get Warped
That's
podcast.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we got a
Yeah.
couple of shout outs. Yeah, shout out to our people at Get Warped. Jay and Brian were awesome. Me and Ashley got a chance to go on there. Had a fucking amazing time. So check them out. They're a music podcast. We didn't actually get to talk about music as much as I was hoping, but had a great time with them.
But then we're gonna have them on here. We're
Yeah,
gonna have
we're
them
gonna-
on here, and maybe we'll get a little music more written.
Oh, hell yeah.
I like it. I think we're going to be doing a lot more collabs with them. Shout out to Stacy for coming on the show. By the time this episode drops, the interview that Ashley and I did with her is going to be out. She was a great time. She blew my mind with tarot.
Watching him get his mind blown was great.
I'm really excited to see it. I'm so bummed that I missed out, but I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see it.
So
Yeah.
you can check her out, Stacy Niedenthal. She's an evidential medium and spiritual healer. All of her stuff is under Getting Connected or Connected with by Spirit with Stacy is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
She has all her stuff up there. She does like Tuesday talks at 10:30 where she tells you all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, get your mind blown. Sometimes
Yeah.
she does angel card readings just on the fly, and you can say, hey, I want a reading, and you tell her your name, and she'll pull cards for you kind of on the fly for free. She does do those on occasion. I think she did one last week. So
Hell yeah.
Very
Hell
Something
yeah.
to check
Very
out.
cool.
I love it. I love it. So yeah, check us out. We're gonna be coming at you next week. I'm not even. I think we 100% what we're hitting y'all with next week. I think we're getting culty again. I think we're getting a little alien culty. So watch out for that. And then until then, y'all stay weird.
yeah.
Yeah.